In the heart of ancient Alexandria, a beacon of knowledge stood tall. The Great Library, a sanctuary devoted to the pursuit of wisdom. For centuries, it amassed scrolls from across the known world, works on mathematics, astronomy, philosophy, and medicine. But in the year 48 BCE, catastrophe struck. As Julius Caesar set fire to the ships in Alexandria's harbor, an accidental blaze engulfed the Great Library, reducing centuries of accumulated knowledge to ashes. History recorded this loss, a dark moment marking the decline of classical knowledge. But what if the Library of Alexandria had survived this devastating fire? Imagine a world where the Great Library continued to flourish, becoming the epicenter of scholarly work, cultural exchange, and scientific discovery for centuries to come. In this alternate timeline, the library's survival breeds an intellectual renaissance, much earlier than the one that occurred in Europe during the 14th century. Scholars from far and wide, Greek, Persian, Egyptian, Indian, converge in Alexandria, sharing their findings and collaborating, creating an unprecedented confluence of cultures. The library expands its collection, translating works from the East and West, preserving texts that in our timeline were lost to time. The foundations of modern science and philosophy are laid here, decades, if not centuries, ahead of schedule. Astronomers make leaps in understanding the cosmos, realizing the heliocentric theory long before Copernicus. Mathematicians construct calculus with the groundwork already laid by the Greeks. The medicinal knowledge stored in the scrolls informs medical practices, leading to the development of effective treatments and a more profound understanding of human anatomy long before the Middle Ages. The ripple effects of the library's survival are monumental. No dark ages consume Europe. Instead, an interconnected Mediterranean stimulates trade, cultural exchanges, and political alliances. The simultaneous rise of civilizations is marked not by conflict, but by collaboration. Imagine Leonardo da Vinci inspired not only by classical art, but also by scientific advancements in physics and anatomy. His inventions far surpass what we know today. The consequences of a preserved Library of Alexandria extend beyond mere knowledge. They influence social structures, fueling enlightenment and ushering in an age defined not by ignorance and superstition, but by curiosity, exploration, and discovery. In this vibrant reinterpretation of history, the path of humanity is forever altered, weaving a tapestry where the quest for knowledge does not wane but flourishes, shaping a world distinctly different from our own. The library, a beacon still shining bright, beckons generations towards a future filled with endless possibilities. As scholars from diverse backgrounds gather in Alexandria, their interactions go beyond mere academic discourse. The library becomes a melting pot of languages, philosophies, and beliefs. Thinkers like Hypatia of Alexandria not only teach, but also mentor students from varying cultures, fostering a sense of collective inquiry rather than territorial rivalry. The dissemination of knowledge flourishes, bolstered by the establishment of formal educational systems that spring from the library's philosophical foundations. This burgeoning intellectual community fosters advancements in technology, too. The use of the astrolabe, originally conceptualized by ancient astronomers, is refined and adapted by mathematicians, leading to breakthroughs in navigation and maritime exploration. Ships equipped with these instruments venture beyond the Mediterranean, discovering new lands, culminating in an era of exploration that sees cultures intertwining long before the age of discovery in our timeline. Communities evolve alongside these pursuits. Scientific guilds arise, dedicated to fields such as botany and chemistry, promoting advancements in agriculture and the production of medicines through systematic experimentation. Artisans and merchants, inspired by scholarly advancements, redefine craftsmanship, leading to technological innovations like early mechanical devices that revolutionized daily life. Amid this awakening, political landscapes shift. Rulers from distant lands recognize the library's role as a hub of innovation and diplomacy. Alliances form not just for trade, but through scholarly partnerships, resulting in a more interconnected world where ideas flourish unhindered by borders. Cultural festivals celebrating knowledge and artistic expression become pillars within society, uniting people through shared aspirations and accomplishments. However, this utopian vision faces its own challenges. As knowledge spreads, so do power dynamics. Pushing back against this flourishing intellectual environment are factions that cling to orthodoxy and fear of change, guardians of tradition who perceive the library's influence as a threat to their authority. This tension creates a dialogue that tests the resilience of the ideas circulating within the library's hallowed halls. In this alternate Alexandria, resilience triumphs, fostering a society where the pursuit of truth becomes increasingly recognized as a universal virtue. Civilization does not simply advance. It becomes a thriving entity that embraces and adapts to change, fostering inclusivity and progress. As we ponder these narratives, we are reminded that history is malleable, shaped by pivotal moments of choice and chance. Had the Great Library of Alexandria survived, it could have adjusted the rhythms of human progress, sowing seeds of enlightenment much earlier and altering the course of civilization itself. Ultimately, the essence of this alternate path is a hopeful reminder that the pursuit of knowledge is a vibrant tapestry, endlessly woven through time, uniting us all in the quest for understanding the universe and our place within it. The Library of Alexandria stands not only as a monument to the past, but as a beacon guiding future generations toward a brighter, enlightened tomorrow.